What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another MLB player prop video for you today, Sunday, July 9th, 2023. As always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. We'll kick things off by recapping our plays from yesterday, dive into the Prizepicks board and Underdog board because I have a total of 3 plays that I want to share with you today. So if all that sounds good, I encourage you to stick around, drop a like, sub up, and click that notification icon. Go ahead and get notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and the channel. And without further delay, let's get into those plays from yesterday. All right, 2-1 on the day. Let's make this recap quick. Ranger Suarez hooks us with 4 strikeouts. We needed him to give us 1 more. Looked like it was going to happen, and he gets pulled out of the game. Yeah, a little disappointing on that one. However, I still like the read, and I still like the call. So we move on. Talk about Lane Thomas over fantasy points. Just, did what he usually does versus lefties, and we will continue to take him versus lefties because these are good matchups for him. And then we took the over total bases for Jose Ramirez. You actually could have went hits, runs, and RBIs for Jose Ramirez as well, but on Underdog we played the total bases prop and it worked out for us. So 2-1 on the day, looking to build some momentum, looking to keep this going. I got 3 plays in total to share with you. So let's start off over on Prizepicks and start breaking some of these down. All right, here we are over on Prizepicks. Here are the 2 plays we're looking at today. Joe Ryan and Patrick Corbin, 2 pitcher props. As always, if you got what you want, I wish you the best of luck. If you want to stick around and listen to the breakdown of these plays, then that is what we are about to do. And I thought we'd start things off with Joe Ryan pitcher strikeouts. I like the over on this one. Let's head over to props.cash and start talking about it. All right, checking out Joe Ryan's game log. Over the last 5 games, he's gone over this line in 3 of those contests. This game is being played in Minnesota, so looking at his game log at home, same results, higher strikeouts at home, if I'm not mistaken. No, about the same. Just looks like that because they're all, in consecutive order. But 5.5 strikeouts today versus the Baltimore Orioles. I like this matchup for him for a couple of reasons. So, number one, you got the home record there. You got the home game log there. Joe Ryan on the year is a 1.12 strikeout per inning pitcher. So, he's averaging a strikeout per inning. If he gets 6 innings today, that averages out to 6 strikeouts. Total outs over his last 5 games, he's averaging 20 outs. So, in terms of innings, that's a little over 6 innings per start, and that would definitely get it done for us today. Now, bringing your attention over to some historical matchups, some batter versus pitcher matchup. There aren't a ton of batters in this lineup that have a lot of exposure to Joe Ryan. I mean, there are a few strikeouts here between Mullins, Mateo, and Rushman. But I do want to show, where am I able to pull this up? Hold on. So I actually need to click on a Baltimore Orioles player to pull up some, batter versus pitcher data. So historical, here we go. Cedric Mullins is the one player in this lineup that has some success versus Ryan, but he also has a 33% strikeout rate versus Joe Ryan, as does Adley Rushman. So the way I'm looking at this is Joe Ryan can get off to a really strong start, striking these 2 guys out to start the game. And in the first inning, he's already at 2 strikeouts. I mean, that really stood out to me. And now, versus right-handed pitching, you got some pretty high strikeout rates here in the top 6. Almost 30% for Gunnar. 1-2 players north of 20%. And then you have 2 players in Mullins and Santander that are right there at that 20% whiff rate versus right-handed pitching on the season. So there's a lot to like here for Joe Ryan. If he can stay in the game past 5 innings, I really like the upside here for his strikeout. So for all those reasons, we're going to go over 5.5 strikeouts for Joe Ryan as our first prop over on Prizepicks. All right, moving on to our next pitcher strikeout prop. Let's talk about Patrick Corbin taking the under on his strikeouts here versus the Texas Rangers. Let's head over to props.cash and look at this together. All right, so checking out Patrick Corbin's numbers over his last 5 games, he's gone over this line, and is actually 4 on Prizepicks. So he's gone 4 or more strikeouts in 2 of those contests. Now at home, we can take a look at his numbers here. He has yet to go over 4 strikeouts at home. Well, I should say in his last 5 games. He has not gone over 4 strikeouts. He's pushed 1 time, gone under the other 4 times with 3, 3, 2, and 1. On the year, 60.67 strikeout per inning pitcher, so not quite 1 per inning. And then looking at a Texas Rangers lineup versus left-handed pitching, they are not striking out a lot on the year. 25th lowest in the MLB versus left-handed pitching at 20.8%. Check this out. Earned runs, walks allowed by Patrick Corbin. Walks lead to runs. When you walk people, you put runners on. It just takes a single to drive a runner in sometimes, a double definitely. So if you're putting runners on, like you're giving them free passes with walks, I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that the walks are up in these 2 games and the earned runs are up as well. Strikeouts down. And that's kind of what we're hoping for here. Down strikeouts, up walks, up earned runs. And this should be a short outing for Patrick Corbin unless he pulls a historical performance out of his ass today. I don't see it happening. I'm going to take the under on Patrick Corbin's 4 strikeouts facing a Texas Rangers lineup versus left-handed pitching who, I mean, they do good things. So with all that being said, we're going to take the under 4 strikeouts for Patrick Corbin as our second prop on the day. All right, here on Underdog, 3 plays that I want to show you, but we're only going to be breaking down 1. So Patrick Corbin, you can find the same prop on Underdog. Seth Brown fantasy points got removed. I like that one. I got that play out to the members super early this morning. You could also look to his hits, runs, and RBIs and go in the over on that one. But today we're going to talk about Adley Rutschman under 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. We're headed over to props.cash to look at it together. All right, here we are over on Prizepicks, pulling up Adley Rutschman. Now, we just talked about Joe Ryan. This little correlation here. You just can't play him in the same lineup, but you want to play one in, one on one site, one on the other, or 2 separate sites or 2 different slips. You can. But Adley Rutschman. So looking at his last 5 games. Overall, he's averaging 1.6 hits, runs, and RBIs. You can see a nice little increase here, and then it fell off over the last 2 games, first 2 games of this series. Now, his history versus Joe Ryan, very small. 3 plate appearances, no hits, no offense at all to speak of. On the season, Rutschman versus right-handed pitching, batting significantly lower in terms of average versus righties. Is having, better success in terms of power numbers, 8 homers, 10 doubles, way more singles, but he's also getting more plate appearances. So you expect those numbers to be up. And then we just talked about, all the reasons why we like Joe Ryan, but Joe Ryan versus lefties, righties on the season. This 237 is lit green only because he's doing such a great job at suppressing batting average versus left-handed batters. But 237 is not a high batting average at all. Has given up 11 homers, 7 doubles, and 31 singles to right-handed batters on the season. So I expect Rutschman to take most of his swings from that side of the plate. But 2 hits, runs, and RBIs is a big number. And you can see on Prizepicks, or most books, it's listed at 1.5. 2, it takes 3 to get over. And it's very hard to get 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. If he pushes, he pushes. But we've had success taking 2 hits, runs, and RBIs on Underdog, playing the under on that one. And that's what we're going to do. I like Joe Ryan to keep this game in control and suppress production for Adley Rutschman. Again, he needs 3. He needs 3 hits, runs, and RBIs to go over this line. I don't see him doing it. So for our third and final play, we're taking the under 2.0 hits, runs, and RBIs for Adley Rutschman. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you like on the board as well as these 3 plays. As always, thank you so much for all your support and helping this channel grow every single day. Best of luck to you all should you tail any of these plays. And until tomorrow's MLB, actually, no MLB tomorrow, All-Star break. Woo! All right, so I'll see you when I see you. Again, best of luck. And until my next MLB player prop video, Chavez is out.